Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Shadowverse. Now, we are participating in the ReformistTM campaign, and the only reason I'm doing that, mainly, is for the additional cards and for some of the rewards, and to obviously learn a little bit more about how ReformistTM works and how I would like to play it in the future. So, yeah, I have heard your calls. At least one of you wants us to participate in multiplayer matches, and that's perfectly fine. That is what I was planning on doing anyway, but I felt like it would be a good idea to unlock some more ReformistTM cards, because that is the deck, or that is the class that I am going to be attempting to play in multiplayer, and yeah, that should be a lot more interesting, but as it is, I'm just going to go through the ReformistTM campaign, because that was my original plan, and maybe we're going to go through a couple of others, but not before we try out some of the multiplayer with the ReformistTM class, of course. So if you are not a big fan of the single player, which I can understand why you wouldn't be, considering the voice acting is okay, you know, it's not great, but it's not the worst, and obviously the AI components, or should we say the AI opponents, yeah, oh, there we go, are not necessarily the most difficult, but I can only assume that that's just because we are on stage 3. I mean, that's it, we're only on stage 3, so without further ado, let's do that. I have not done anything with the deck yet. I really need to modify it a little bit, but yeah, it's okay. Having defeated the Shade, Orisa is continuing onward toward the Morning Star.
Exploring, exploring. Today we are exploring.
That girl could be in danger out here.
I know.
Hello. Are you all right?
Yeah? Who are you?
My name's Orisa. What's your name?
I'm Luna. It's nice to meet you.
What are you doing, Luna?
Exploring with Mother and Father.
Then where are they? Is your house near here, Luna? I think you should head home. I can take you there if you want.
How come?
Well, what if something tries to hurt you?
Are you going to hurt me?
No, of course not. I'm your friend.
I guess. But there's still a lot I want to see.
Come on, it'll be fun to hang out together. We can explore some more on the way back to your house.
All right, let's have an adventure together then.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
You just have to do one thing. Die.
What?
Take that!
Ah! Luna, why?
That will be our adventure. I get to kill you like you're a monster.
No, Luna, stop! Do you know what you're saying?
You're being a bad sport.
What are those?
Hurry up and play.
What happened to you?
Ooh, what happened indeed, but I can assume that she is some sort of necromancer, and maybe that is the reason why Mother and Father, quote-unquote, are the two skeletons beside her. That's kind of creepy, I gotta say, that is kind of creepy. Anyway, this should be relatively easy, I think, but, I don't know whether to take the 4. I'm gonna just keep the 4 for now. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so I'd like to check and see what this does again, because it was a while ago that I played, yesterday, actually. Put 2 fairies into your hand. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to use that as soon as I can.
You should come on my adventure.
No, I'm not going to come on your adventure, thank you very much. Yes, okay, well, there's a Fairy Whisperer. That's going to be pretty nice, because now we get 2 extra fairies, and is there anything that we can actually trigger here? Sylvan Justice is okay. I'm probably going to use that right now just to eliminate this. Yeah, let's do that. And we get an extra fairy as well. So I'm gonna actually just play a fairy right now because we can. Ah, well, she only starts with 10 HP. Obviously, normal opponents will start with 20. And I'm actually wondering when we're going to start getting those kinds of opponents, because I would actually like to fight something a little bit more difficult, I suppose you could say. So let's play the wolf. Let's play the wolfie. And I'm going to... I think I'm just going to put the fairy in there and then just attack. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so there's a... oh, that's something that I also have to look out for. There are possibilities of last words. Now, last words is an on-death effect, so it will happen after the card dies. That's kind of the basic mechanics around it, and at least. And, okay, so this is going to be reasonably annoying now, because we do not have the ability to use the elf tracker, which is kind of a shame. Can I use this? Yes, I can. What about that? No. What about that? 5-4, no. Okay, so that is the only one that I can kind of play that will make this okay, so I'm going to do that. And we're going to evolve this. And then that will obviously go into the skeleton, and that should be perfectly fine. Obviously, I can deal that next turn, but obviously not right now, so let's just play a fairy just to get this extra little bit of damage. There we go, that should be fine. And I think she's probably dead unless there's some amazing ability that she has. Nope, nope, she is dead. Okay, well, there we go. That was easy enough, right? It really was just a misplay in the previous episode. Absolutely terrible, wasn't it? Well, anyway, there's a nice win there, and obviously we're going to be gaining a little bit of experience, and as we gain levels, we do gain extra money. And that money can be used to purchase packs.
Luna, you have to stop!
You're not as nice as I thought.
Why are you trying to kill me?
You shouldn't worry about dying so much. My mother and father are dead, and they don't care at all. Just come on.
No! Once someone dies, that's it!
Huh?
Your parents are dead, Luna. You said so yourself. That means they're gone.
You don't know what you're talking about. My parents are right here.
Those things aren't your parents.
Yes, they are! Stop saying that!
I know you're hurting and you're scared, but the way you're acting is making things worse. You have to be honest with yourself, Luna.
Stop it! You said we were friends! You called me a liar, but you're the liar!
Luna, wait! You don't need to run from me. I'm only trying to help.
Well, yeah, I would assume that she is only trying to help. She is quite a nice person by the looks of things that we've seen so far, so yeah. Well, Luna does seem to be quite disturbed, shall we say, which is perfectly fine. It's okay, but yes, Arissa has set aside her concern for Luna in order to keep searching for Lazaria. Obviously, Lazaria is not actually a class in Shadowverse.
I hope Luna's okay. Not more monster. Ah, they're everywhere.
Are you all right? Step back.
Okay.
Now get out of here! I don't want anything happening to you!
But what about you?
I've got it! You! Hey, over here, ugly! Come on, let's go!
I can't see!
Yes, little does Arissa know is that is actually the guy? Is that not the guy? Oh no, apparently not. Okay, but it is Dragoncraft, which is exactly the deck that fellow that came along to rescue us uses, so that's kind of a bit amusing. Okay, so we're going to swap out the 6 drops there, and we're going to get... okay, well, that's okay, I suppose. The Water Fairy is going to have to do for now, and what does the Water Fairy do again? Yes, last words. Okay, so at least we can play it at 1. So, turn 1, we already have something to play. And because we go second, we do gain 2 extra cards as well. Because obviously the first player gets a lot of tempo if they have a good curve. And they seem to, yes, it seems like they have a reasonable curve right now. We're just going to play on curve as well, but obviously it really depends. Because obviously we have a Dark Elf 4 here, and I'd very much like to, yeah, that's kind of a bit annoying, isn't it? That is kind of a bit annoying that they played that. Okay, so what's going... Ah, very nice. Okay, so what does this do? Gain an empty play point orb. Yeah, that's the problem. They can ramp up the speed at which they gain play points, and obviously that means they can play much more devastating followers. So, yeah, that's pretty bad, but I'm gonna kill that anyway.
take a break.
And I am going to trade into this, I think. Because, wait a minute, what does it actually do? Ah, yes. Okay, well, it's not even that good, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we're just going to play a fairy just to have something on the board. You never know, there might be something that we require to, you know, play, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's a bunch of others that are coming in here, and what does this do? Oh, yes, I would love to evolve the Goliath, but what does the Dark Elf do again? Whenever this follower attacks, put a fairy into your hand. Now, that's pretty nice, I gotta say. That is pretty nice. I think we're probably just going to play the Goliath right here, and we're just going to evolve it. Because that is a 5/6, and I think we're going to just kill that. There we go, and then we'll just attack with that. I know it's very, very little damage, but I think we're fine here, because this, obviously, okay, yeah. Alright, fantastic. Every single enemy we fought so far has had that demonic strike card, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. It's absolutely fine. So, what can we do here? Okay, so what's the Mercenary Drifter again? Okay, so that does not much. Doesn't do much, so... Okay, well, I think I'm actually just going to play the Goliath and a fairy just without anything. I'm not going to evolve. I'm just going to leave that the way it is. Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, well, at least he traded in to those, so we do have a 4/4 to deal with, but I think that's absolutely fine, because we have... Well, what's this? Give +1/+1 to all allied followers. Okay, yeah, no, that's not going to really help us. Okay, so I'm just gonna play 2 of these, and I'm gonna evolve the Mercenary Drifter, I think. Am I? Wait a minute. That goes to a 5/4. No, that's pointless. So a 4/5 would actually make more sense. So let's do that.
It won't be long now.
And it can also attack immediately, so that means that we will gain a fairy, which is rather nice. I would very much like to play the Magna Botanist in the next turn, because that's going to mean that we get +1/+1 if we play 2 other cards for it, which we might be able to do. Oh, wow, they have a lot of direct damage from their followers coming in here, so it's kind of a bit sad, isn't it? Okay, this guy has not evolved at all either, which is kind of sad. Okay, so I'm going to play the Elf Tracker here.
You won't escape.
Ah, that's great. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. It's not necessarily what I wanted, but I think we're fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to attack this. And yeah, maybe I should have attacked the other one? Maybe I should have attacked the other one. I probably should have done that, but I think it's okay. As long as he doesn't evolve anything, I think we should be fine. Maybe he is. Oh, now they can kill that, of course. Yeah, I should have killed the other one. Well, that was a slight misplay on my part, but I think we're fine. I think we're still fine. So, let's see. So, this gives +1/+1 if we do 2 things. Yeah, okay. So, that becomes a 4/5. So, if we kill that... Yeah, but this is... I think this is better. This is much better to play. So, I think we're going to play this.
Light upon the land.
And we're going to play this.
The forest abandoned me.
And we are going to be evolving this. Or the other one? I think we're going to evolve the other one. Yeah, why not? Let's evolve the other one, and then we can take out the... Well, we can take out any of them, basically. It doesn't really matter. We can take out this one, I think, because then that guy is going to go into the ward, and that will maybe do a good job. I don't even know, but if he evolves something, which he's probably going to do, he's going to evolve something, 100%. Ah, of course. They, of course, would have that. But that's fine because, he didn't even bother to attack. You see that? He didn't even bother to attack. Yeah. That is going to be his downfall because now we are going to play a bunch of stuff and it's going to be really amazing because then we get to play the Magna Botanist. So I'm going to play 2 fairies here. And we're going to play the Magna Botanist, and that is going to give +1/+1, and then we're going to be able to go through this taunt, and, well, technically through a ward, and there we have it. Ah, yeah, there we go. Now the tides have turned, and he's run out of cards, so I'm pretty sure we will be fine. Yeah, as you can see, Overflow is the ability of the Dragoncraft class, and that means that whenever you are above 7 play points, you gain certain abilities with that particular card. So as you could see with this, for example, fanfare, that means it's an on-play effect, so whenever you put the card into play, you can draw a card if overflow is active. So obviously overflow is active because we're at 10 play points, so yeah, there's that. So I'm just going to be, I guess, trading these things in. What do the treants do? Okay, so yeah. Alright, okay, so yeah, I'm going to be trading these in, I think. And then we're going to be playing this, and this, and we're going to be playing the treant as well, because that will gain +2/+2 if at least 2 other cards, so we'll then have a 6/6, and then we are going to win. There we go. That's not bad. That is not bad. And as you can see, they are getting a little bit more difficult. I mean, the AI is obviously not going to be as thoughtful as an actual player, but it took quite a while to die. I don't know whether that's just my ineptitude or whatever it may be, but yeah, anyway, let's just slam into it. There we go. Slam into that black dragon. Take it out. Very nice. I gotta say that I really enjoy the sort of visual style of Shadowverse. I know it's a mobile game, but I really kind of like that. I mean, I don't really mind whether it's anime or not. I mean, it doesn't have to be anime, really. I just really like the card art, and I really like how they've done the visuals when the cards attack. I think that's really cool, because usually in these kinds of card games, the card actually moves and attacks with melee or does something like that, but these actually have unique animations dependent on the kind of card that you are playing. So if you're playing like a big dragon, it will have a huge laser beam attack, and if you're playing like a small minion, then it will just have a small attack, and it's kind of relative, which is really nice in my opinion. But anyway, we gained some vials there, and now we can go onward.
I think I've got this!
Unfortunately, it is only weakened. Go now before it recovers, Arissa.
What?
You must run. I can look after myself.
How do you know my name?
Quickly now.
Thanks? She knew my name. When did I meet her?
Well, I don't think we did, but that is the class that can use the amulets, so I would assume that she has some sort of magical power that is able to sort of determine who people are, and maybe she has some sort of foresight. But there it is. That will be it for this episode, and yeah, stay tuned, because I am going to be doing some multiplayer matches, not just yet, so maybe just skip a few episodes if you don't like the single player content, which is kind of a shame, to be honest, because I personally think that it's reasonable, you know? It's not bad, and it's not the most amazing thing. It's not BioWare, and it's not, I don't know, some game with no story. I mean, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you are too. I know in the first episode there were a couple of comments regarding, well, there was some pretty hateful comments, I gotta say, but, well, it doesn't really matter because I like it, and if you don't like it, then you know what to do. You don't have to watch. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.